everybody, and a new hero in Overwatch was just announced today, and in this video I'm going to be going through who exactly that hero is, what they do, showing you gameplay, and also showing you their skins, sprays, emoticons, and other such things. So first of all, let's take a look at that new hero. This is a new hero. Her name is Anna. She is Pharah's mother, and she is a healing support type sniper. Now, before we get into the details of her kit and what she does, let's jump into some skins. So this is her classic skin, and then of course all of these are going to be various different colors of her classic skin. So I actually like all of them. I think they all look pretty good. I love this one. I think this is beautiful because I love green. I'm a sucker for green. But those are the other color variations. We then move on to the 250, where we get to see some other slightly different stuff. This one is cool because she's not wearing a hood, and this is the only one where she's not wearing a hood. It's white, it's more medic-y looking. And then we have Shrike, where she looks like the stranger from Destiny. I definitely get a Destiny vibe from this. Could totally see this being in Destiny, but this one's super cool. I definitely like both of these. And then we're gonna move on to the more expensive ones, the legendary ones. We have Wadjet, which basically makes her look like she's in a wasteland. Maybe she's playing some Metro last night and was really loving the game and wanted to get into character. You can see her eye patch here has a little medic thing just to show like, hey, I'm a medic. Next up we have Wasteland, which is the orange and red, the darker version of the Wadjet skin. We have the little vials here. I assume these are her sleep darts, which we will talk about later. So these skins are really cool. I definitely prefer the Wadjet one. You know, I'm totally gonna buy one of these before we get into the game. Not one of these, because I ain't got that kind of money on me, but I will buy one of these. Next up we have Captain Amari, which is her young skin. She's so pretty. She's super pretty. You can definitely see Pharah here. You can see that she is Pharah's mother. So this is her as a young lady. And then Horus is her again as a young lady, but a slightly different color palette. I think I like this one because it sets her apart a little bit more. This one, she just looks like Soldier 76. Whereas this one, she looks a little bit different. Next, we'll go ahead and take a look at her emotes. So the first thing we have is disapproving. Mama don't agree, or grandmama don't agree. Next we have Protector, where she has like a little picture of young Pharah, which I think is really sweet. And then the last one, for sure the best one, which I'm gonna buy, is Tea Time. Grandma literally teabags you. We're gonna unlock that right now. Grandma is literally teabagging you. That is amazing. That is like the best emote ever. Let's take a look at her victory poses next. We have Mission Complete, looking very menacing. Hell yeah, I kicked your ass is what she's saying. Then we have Protector, where she's holding her gun like this my baby and I protect you. And last we have Seated. This is definitely my favorite one. She looks super badass in this one. And let's move on to her sprays. So for her sprays, where are we? Here we go. We have this one. We have that one where she was young. We have a cheering one like she's a part of some super crazy awesome cause pushing for humanity. This is her cute one. Everyone always wants to get the cute one, which I think is really interesting because it's cute, but she obviously looks old. Next we have her eye patch. Fariha, which I think is how we might say Pharah. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that's how you say Pharah in Arabic, because I don't know. And then we have Grenade, we have the Guardian, Hesitation, Icon, Letter, she must have wrote a very important letter, Old Soldier, Overhead, Photograph. This is so adorable. This one is super cute right there. Then we have her Pixel one, which I think looks really cool. A picture of her rifle. Shadow, where she's got the shadow of her and then her daughter. She clearly cares about her daughter a lot, which I think is really interesting because in the lore, it doesn't sound like Pharah is all that into her mother. She doesn't seem like she cares about her mom that much, just from what she's been saying. But lastly, let's take a look at her highlight intros. We have the Guardian one. Turn around and smack you with the weapon. Locked On, which is all about her being precise, which is pretty cool. And then this one, which was shown in the trailer, and this one is the best one. It is super cool and great. This is definitely my favorite one. Look at that. I like it. I like it a lot. Now let's get into some gameplay with Ana, talk about her abilities, and I will also be giving my first impressions of what I think about this new hero. So first things first, let's talk about her biotic rifle. Ana's rifle shoots darts that can restore health to her allies or deal ongoing damage to her enemies. She can use the rifle scope to zoom in on targets and make highly accurate shots. So you are able to no-scope with her. She's kind of like the only sniper that you can no-scope with, because Widowmaker obviously has that assault rifle. So her rifle is super interesting. You can shoot it onto your allies and it will heal them for a little tick, and then you can also put it on your enemies, and of course you will do damage. And the damage works is that you hit them and then it goes boop 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 with their health. Or you hit them again, it goes boop 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 with their health. So most characters that I've seen, most DPS dealers need about 3 shots in order to kill them, and as far as I've seen, getting a headshot doesn't seem to make a difference, because the actual impact of the shot isn't what does the damage, it's the damage over time thing that does the damage to the person. Now moving on to her first ability, Sleep Dart. Ana fires a dart from her sidearm, rendering an enemy unconscious, although any damage will wake them up. So you can put them to sleep, they just fall on the floor, they got little Z's coming out of their head, but if anyone hits them with any damage, it will wake them up. So this actually lasts for a decent amount of time, but if anyone hits them, they're gonna get woken up. So that's how it's well balanced. It's super good for shutting down supers and feels amazing for shutting down supers or ultimates, my bad. It's also really good if you're in a close quarter engagement with someone. You can put them to sleep, get your shot on them, and then also throw your other ability at them and hopefully take them out for the kill. Now her next ability is called Biotic Grenade. Ana tosses a biotic bomb that deals damage to enemies and heals allies in a small area of effect. Affected allies briefly receive increased healing from all sources, while enemies caught in the blast cannot be healed for a few moments. So this is a really good ability to not only heal your allies, it's also really good for healing yourself. If you're in a 1v1, you do actually have an ability where you can heal yourself. Unlike Mercy or Zenyatta, you have the ability to heal yourself. Now it's also really good to use after you sleep somebody, because you can sleep them, throw this on them, and then you can hit them. They won't be able to heal themselves, and it will also do a good amount of damage when the initial hit does hit them. So it's really, really, really good for taking out Lucios, because obviously they do passively heal themselves, but they won't be able to do that when they have the biotic grenade on them. So it's really good for that. It's really good if you're missing your shots and your allies need health. You can just throw the bomb at them like, God damn it, just take the heal. So it's really good for that if you're bad at shooting, like I sometimes am. But overall, a very useful ability, good for taking out Roadhogs, if you're in a 1v1 with Soldier, anyone that has any kind of self-healing, it's gonna be really great against them. And lastly, her ultimate is called Nano Boost. After Ana hits one of her allies with a combat boost, they temporarily move faster, deal more damage, and take less damage from enemies' attacks. This is the screw you button, basically. What I have found personally with this, of course it is awesome just all around, because one of your allies gets super boosted. So you can have someone that's using an ult like Soldier, for example. It's really good for that. You can put it on fire and she can go in the sky. She'll take less damage. She'll do a bunch of damage. That's super great. It's also really good for putting on people when you're running back to a point to try and contest, because they do move faster. Good for people using Roadhog ultimates. There's so many situations where it's really good. But what I found where this fits perfectly, and where I think this makes Ana fit perfectly into a team, is that it is absolutely amazing for breaking through defenses, especially if you put it on someone like Diva or Reinhardt, because you put it on them, they're super fast, they take less damage, they do more damage, they can just run in there and start beating up on everyone. It's absolutely amazing to put on Reinhardts, who then sprint in there, or charge. It's a charge, not a sprint. They charge in there and then use their ultimate. Like, they can't be killed, they do an insane amount of damage, and they move super fast. It's absolutely amazing. So maps like Hanamura, where it's very easy for the defending team to set up their defenses, you can have this ultimate that will just allow your team to push in there and take over everything. It's a crazy ultimate. It makes people indestructible and absolutely just it's so good. I cannot wait to see how it plays out using it on other heroes, because at the moment everyone kind of wants to play Ana, so it's hard to see where she fits exactly and how useful this can be. But I cannot wait until people just start playing everyone else normally again and we can see exactly how useful this can be, because I've seen it be incredibly powerful. Now on to the last part of the video, which is my first impressions. Now I've given you guys some thoughts on how I think she fits into a team, but just to delve into that a little bit further, she's definitely not going to be a soul healer. She does not excel at being a soul healer. I think that if you have just her healing on your team, you're going to be wasting a lot of her kit, because her sleep dart is really helpful. The damage over time thing is helpful. The whole throwing damage down in a circle and making them not being able to heal is super useful. There's so many parts of her kit that aren't just healing that are really good. So if you have her just in the healer role, I think you're probably going to waste that. I would say that you want to put her with a Lucio or a Mercy or even a Zenyatta, but Zenyatta is kind of very similar to Ana, I would say, because he does have the debuffs and he can hold his own and do damage. She's very similar in that respect. She can hold her own and she can do damage. She can definitely kill people. So I think she would fit into a team better with a Mercy and a Lucio also in there. And she's going to play more of a utility role. She's going to try and shut down people's ultimates with her sleep dart. She's going to boost everyone up. She can sit back and heal people by just shooting them, and overall just offer utility to the team. I found that if you are struggling to push into an area, she's pretty much perfect for that, because like I said, you can just boost a Reinhardt. He can sprint in there, charge in there, use his ultimate, kill everyone. He's doing a ton of damage, and you can just sit in the back and just keep shooting him and healing him, and that is really great. She is super satisfying to play. Like, she feels super, super fun and super satisfying to play. Hitting that dart on someone that's using an ultimate feels really great. When you're in a 1v1 with a damage dealer and you're able to sleep them and then take them down, that feels really good. Overall, she is an incredibly fun character. I cannot wait to see how she fits into just the regular Overwatch world and see what competitive does with her as well. That'll be super interesting. And it's just fun hitting no scopes. Hitting no scopes and putting people to sleep is a really great time. So that is going to do it for the video, guys. That is the new hero, Ana. I will definitely be playing more of her and trying to get good with her and not just be spamming stuff and hoping for the best. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll speak to you awesome people later. Bye.